How dare you? You're the one with the N.
I'm recording. Whoa!
You got the N. How dare you?
What?
That's what I thought too, Chris. I was like, wait.
That's his logo. Yeah, you got logo.
Yeah, I figured
what are you talking about?
Yeah, first I thought you were talking about the N-word. I was so confused, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't give me that card, Jeff. You didn't give me the card.
And it's like, it's because you're the one with the N-word. What? Anyways, let's start this. I was eating chips! Fuck! Welcome, guys, to the G3 podcast. Today, we don't have a guest, it's just us three, G3. It's back to the old school, how it was before. You may have heard that other intro where Alex called me the N-word, but let's not talk about that. Today's guests, again, as I said, we don't have guests. This is really messing up, but anyways, it's fine. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, so you can listen to us there. Just type in the G3 podcast, not G3, the G3 podcast, specifically that. But yeah, we're gonna go through our normal thing. Let's hope it's an hour again this time. Last episode was perfectly length. It wasn't an hour and a half, it wasn't 2 hours, it was good. So let's go and talk about the things that we normally talk about. But let me introduce my other two friends here, who you may have heard in the background. First we have is Chris, also known as the Angry Pacifist.
Hello.
And we have Vinyl Shy Soul, also known as Alex. And I'm Nerm, also known as Bam. Well, let's get into this.
No one don't mind you, Bam, just us two. They were to come first.
Wow. These are the people I had fucking do a podcast with, Jesus Christ. So we have quite a few things that have happened. I've got two stories, and that literally just happened to me like 20 minutes ago. People who are not part of some people who don't know that we typically record this on Mondays. It's a Wednesday today, and we typically record this around like 1. I said 4, and it's currently 5:20. So I was very late.
Yeah.
But the reason I was late, so I had to go buy shopping, right? The essentials, like I usually do. So I went to like Iceland, Morrison's, right? I went to these supermarkets. I bought my stuff, right? And on my way back, I was like, I'm gonna go to the chip shop. As I was waiting for my chips and my wings and so on and so forth, right? I'm like a regular there, so they know who I am. So like, okay, cool. You know what you want. We'll give you what you want. So I'm like, cool. I'm waiting there, listening to my music, got my mask on, right? All of a sudden, this drunk guy comes stumbling in. It's like, oh, fuck it. Can you buy me some chips? I'm pretending I can't hear him with my headphones, even though I've turned off the music so I can hear the people behind the counter. Right? I'm pretending that I've got music in and I can't hear them. So I'm like, I look at him, then I start nodding my head a bit. I'm like, yeah. Pretending I can't hear him. Then he's like, oh, mate. Oh, listen. I just ignore him. I just ignore him completely. You could see the lady behind the counter. She is furious, right? And today has been deceivingly warm when you go outside, right?
Yeah.
It looks cold, but like if you're wearing a jacket, it's fucking boiling. So yeah. I'm sitting there, right, in my jacket. The sun's come out, even though it rained like a second beforehand, right? It's starting to get a bit warm. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. This guy can't talk to me and starts going up to me and goes, what are you sweating for? You scared? I'm there going, what the fuck are you doing? Dude, get out of my face. He smells of just pure alcohol. Just all over. Up and down, left and right.
You don't even need that. If he says, why are you so scared? That's when you know you have to run.
The lady behind the counter, she was like, giving me the eyes like, don't talk to him, just don't talk to him. As if like they normally have a problem with this guy, right? So, I got my food, right? I left. And simple as that. But the story doesn't end there. This is where it links into the next story, which I call the off-license story, right?
Oh no.
So, I've kind of noticed that off-license stores in my area are all owned by the same family. It's like a mafia, right?
What?
So the store so we have a smart meter in our house, right? So to get some more electricity in the house, you have to update the smart meter, right? So you get this little card, you pay them £10 at the till, they scan it, it goes £10 into your smart meter, right? That's how it works. I had to go and put money into our smart meter. So the place I normally go to, their like machine's broken. So I was like, okay, I called my mother and I went to another store around the corner, right? So I went around the corner and it's a guy who I remember working in the place beforehand that I normally go to. So I'm there like, okay. So I went to go test his theory, right? I went to the next off-license further down the street. Guess what? It's someone I recognize working in the place originally that I normally go to with their meter broken again. So I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Does one, like, Arabian family just own all the off-licenses near where I live? It's like they're like the fucking Disney of off-licenses. Like, they own everything, dude. It's everywhere. And I'm like, that's why these places don't... That's why they're always so close together. Because you ever wonder to yourself, why are off-licenses always so close? Like, wouldn't it just be bad business? Because they're all working together. They're all pouring the money into one thing. It's fucking bullshit, dude. So, after I pay on my smart meter, I'm walking back home. I have to walk past the chip shop again. And the chip shop is next to, like, a money transfer store where you give them money to send to, like, Africa, right?
Yeah.
So it's a store, right? And there's a big line outside the store because a lot of people want to send money to their families, right? So the guy, I don't see him first. I just see the drink I saw him drink on the floor, like perfectly placed on the floor. I'm like, okay, something's going on. My music stops playing. I was just trying to start the next song, so I don't hear anything, right? All I hear is a man go, "Ah!" I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The dude just screams at the top of his voice.
This is COVID. COVID in a nutshell for you.
It's madness. He just starts screaming, "Wah!" And then he gets to the face of this girl who was taking none of his shit. He was like, hey, you gonna pay some money for me instead of Africa? And she's like, fuck off! And everyone was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Not so smooth, ain't it? Not very smooth.
He tried to talk to me and I wanted to punch him so bad. But you know what's really lucky?
What?
I didn't see to top him twat. But I did see him yesterday. He's still trying to trick me. No, I never saw his top him twat. So top him twat was in my area when I went round. But this time, instead of him wearing like suit trousers, he was wearing jeans. Oh.
What? What?
Imagine if he really is homeless, right?
Yeah.
Why is he spending his money on jeans? Imagine you're getting money from the street and you're like, please, I'm so hungry. The guy gives him the money. Goes to the next guy and he goes, please, I'm so hungry. I need to feed my children. Gives him the money. Next guy goes, please, I need jeans. Just like, what? What do you need jeans for?
He wants those fine leather good jeans.
He wants some jeans that are good for his thighs. The thighs.
You can't be homeless without jeans. You gotta have them.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that's my story. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I forgot to be on your live stream. I forgot about your live stream.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, no one's here.
Oh, no one was there at all.
No.
Oh no.
If you watch,
ask us, you know.
if you watch my live stream back, you can see that I had a chat on the side, in the video, and no one was chatting. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna change this to full screen. There was no one there, but then about 150 people watched it after the fact. So I'm like, okay, maybe I just didn't want to watch it live. Maybe I don't want to watch it someone else. This makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I think we should just go right into the next section, which is the film and TV section.
Okay.
You guys agree?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight in, right in, fully in. Okay, let's actually play it this time. Jesus Christ, Chris. My God. So, film and TV section. This section is not a lot, but I do want to talk about one thing, and it's J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is being the worst kind of person on Twitter. The worst. Just an absolute twat. J.K. Rowling has started an open letter calling for an end of cancel culture, right? She's demanded that cancel culture should be cancelled. And I'm like, I agree with that sentiment, but I don't agree that you shouldn't be cancelled because you're a trash human being. So I'm like, cancel culture should only be cancelled if the person who's being cancelled isn't an arsehole. And she's an arsehole. Why is she an arsehole? Well, J.K. Rowling is going around saying trans women aren't women. That's one. J.K. Rowling too.
Hang on, why? Wait, why?
Because she's fucking old. She's a turf. She's an arsehole.
She doesn't need to say anything. Like, she can just keep her opinions to herself if she wants to have those opinions.
Opinions are trash also. Like, even if you want to have opinions, they're trash. Like, even Stephen King, the creator of It and all of these books, right?
Yeah.
Even he went and said, yeah, trans women are women. Fuck J.K. Rowling, basically. He basically just said that. Like, even, I think I said this last time, even the actors behind Hermione, Ron and Harry all were like, trans lives matter. J.K. Rowling is dumb. J.K. Rowling is just being super fucking stupid. And it makes me wonder if when the film industry starts getting back into progression, right? If they're even gonna let her like be a part of the creative like what's the word? The creative team around the new films, right?
I hope not. She's not very good at the films. She's only really good at the books.
Because she can't write a script. She knows, because I think I said this before. Scripts and books are written really differently.
Yeah.
Books are written typically in past tense. So like, they did this, right? Harry picked up his wand. A script is written in present tense. Harry picks his wand up, right? And books are also written because there's no visual medium, like you can't see stuff, right? Books are written very detailed, like you've got to really get into everything, like what the characters are thinking, their motivations, all of that, and you've got to explain that to the people.
Nook and cranny, you need to get everything. Everything. Full on detailed. Every detail.
But then in scripts, most of that is going around like talking with the actors, right? Talking around with them about what their characters are like. The only amount of detail that you put into scripts are like details to do with whatever you like. Everything you show in the film should be in the script. So if you're showing specifically that, I don't know, someone picks up a knife that is got a red handle, right? You've got to write, he picks up a knife that is a red handle. You don't explain why it's red unless you're going to explain that in the film. If not, you just explain it to the actor so they know when they're acting, right? Whereas in the book, you will just explain it completely because it's a book, right? And that's how different it is.
I'm sorry, if they ever have an Australian person, they need to say, now that's a knife. By the way, this is a knife.
No, this is a knife.
That's not a knife, this is a knife.
This is my knife, that's not a knife. But yeah, J.K. Rowling's being an arsehole, which is nothing new. This is not film and TV, this is just more like celebrity, right? Kanye West has said he no longer supports Donald Trump.
I think no, he did at all.
So Kanye West is Kanye West, obviously, and Kanye West has said that he's going to try to be running for president of the United States, right?
Yeah.
So,
why?
Because he can. Every American is allowed to run for president if they want to.
But he's a rapper. He's not a politician or a businessman or anything.
Neither was Trump. Neither was Trump. Trump was just a rich guy who was on the Apprentice.
But at least Trump was a businessman. He understood stuff about the economy.
But you would say that isn't a rapper a businessman?
Yeah.
That's where you can go to, because Kanye is rich. It's not like he's a poor man. It's not like Kanye is... Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. It's Kanye is successful. Like, he actually is successful, and you could say that. But this is what Kanye said about his 2020 election strategy. He said he's no longer siding with Trump. He's no longer a Trump supporter. He says that he will run his party called the birthday party because when he wins, because when he wins, it will be your birthday.
What?
Your birthday.
That's why he's calling it a birthday party, because when he wins, it will be your birthday. He also has revealed that he's never voted before.
What?
He also reveals that he had coronavirus in February and is anti-vaccine. So he thinks like he can actually, he agrees with herd immunity basically. And he said he will run the White House like someone would run Wakanda.
Oh God!
A fictional country. Yeah, this guy's insane. This guy's insane.
Yeah, no. This guy has very little experience in politics, very clearly.
His campaign slogan apparently is yes. His running mate, Michelle Tidball, an obscure preacher from Wyoming. And why the birthday party? Because we can win and it's everybody's birthday. That's his campaign slogan. Don't forget, he's calling his party the birthday party.
Yeah.
It's something weird, something stupid, something crazy.
I'm sorry, but is he joking or is he trying to just get people to like him more?
He's insane! He's a madman without a box. Chris, you should have got that. Come on, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Not funny.
Wow! You're telling me a joke isn't funny. You, Christopher Maudling. Of all people in the world, you're telling me a joke isn't funny. Wow, thanks.
Wait, who is this? This is not Chris.
Who are you, not Chris? Piece of shit, donkey ass motherfucker.
Wow.
And yes, people, on G3 we always hate each other.
So, have you guys watched any films in the last week?
Have I?
We watched with Venom. That's what I did today.
What did you think about the rewatch of Venom?
I'm sorry, but have you ever heard of Venom in Eminem? That's what I thought.
This kid's got no Venom!
I can't say anything. Anything I say is just wrong.
So you don't like the film?
Think about it. You got black ooze? You got black tentacles?
Oh no.
This is Venom!
This kid's got no Venom!
Topher Grace from Spider-Man 3 should always play Venom.
Who?
I can't wait till Venom gets his own TV show.
The guy who plays Venom in Spider-Man 3, he should always play Venom.
Oh, I completely forgot Venom was in Spider-Man 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah!
I
definitely did not forget.
I completely forgot about Spider-Man 3 even existing.
How do we take off the black ooze? Oh, it's quite easy. Ring a bell. Make some sounds.
I had a really terrible joke in my head. I'm gonna say it. And I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna bleep it. And I'm just gonna keep you guys' reaction, okay?
Yeah.
How do we get rid of the black goose?
Oh no! You cannot say that!
You're not supposed to do this, man. You're not against that shit. Why?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely bleeping that.
Shame on you. Shame.
Jesus Christ. Ding. Anyways, I want to tell you guys, I've been watching on Amazon Prime, right? I've been watching Hell's Kitchen.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, of course you have.
Oh, you finally be watching that? I've been watching Hell's Kitchen like 2 weeks ago.
No. So Hell's Kitchen, right? I've never fully watched the season. Because anytime I watch Hell's Kitchen and I get into the right, I'm like, this is one character. I'm like, I like him. I want him to win. And then he like loses in the first 5 episodes, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
You're supposed to look at the one that's mostly bad.
No, but I'm watching Hell's Kitchen. I forget which season it is. Let me see. I've been watching Hell's Kitchen season 9, right? And
that's raw.
It's a good season, right? This is one bitch in the season. Her name is, I think it's either Claire or no, her name is Elise, right? and she's the worst. And the issue is she backchats. She's rude. She's confrontational. Anytime someone disagrees with her, she thinks that it's like someone like trying to eliminate her, right? When everyone's just saying, stop being an asshole, just work as a team, right? Even Gordon Ramsay's like, just work as a team, stop talking, right? And she was in the final 3, right? I'm not going to explore the end, right? But she was in the final 3. And the most annoying thing is, every time she was up for elimination, Gordon Ramsay makes it look like he's about to eliminate her, and then just twists it so he doesn't. So this was one, right? I think it was like one of the episodes. I was really angry at her. It was her and this really large woman, right? I can't remember her name, but she was like her. The issue that he had was Elise talks too much, and the large woman didn't talk enough, right? So Gordon was sitting there going, "I have to eliminate one of you." So he goes up to Elise and he goes, "Elise, give me a jacket." And typically that means that you've been eliminated, right? And you've got to leave Hell's Kitchen. So he's like, "Elise, give me that jacket."
I swear he gives you like a black jacket.
No, that's near the end. But like he goes, "Elise, give me that jacket." Elise gives him the jacket. He goes to the large lady, "You give me that jacket." And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, is he gonna eliminate both of them?" Right? And then he goes, "Elise, put your jacket back on." I'm like, "Fuck!"
What? That's so dumb.
There was one which was
take off your jacket. Put back on your jacket. Take off your jacket.
No, there was one that was really annoying where Gordon Ramsay got really angry at everyone in the kitchen, all of the cooks, which is really bad during one of the dinner services. So he's like, "Everyone, take off your jacket. You, jacket back on. You, jacket back on. You, jacket back on." It was Elise and one person left. And then they're going, she's gonna get kicked out, because everyone during that, like, because he asked him before he eliminates him, who do you think should be eliminated and why, right? And everyone's going, Elise, she's confrontational, she causes arguments within the group, right? And I'm there going, well, Gordon's obviously gonna eliminate her. I was wrong. Elise, put your jacket back on. I was like, fuck hell, Jesus Christ. One of them, which was the absolute worst one, which I think Gordon Ramsay is a dickhead for doing, right? So Gordon Ramsay sees that Elise was confrontational. Elise was confrontational with Gordon Ramsay's like sous chefs, right? So people who are basically underneath Gordon Ramsay but above the contestants, right? They're like Gordon Ramsay's help in the kitchen. So she was rude to the sous chefs, and the sous chefs were like, "You're just so confrontational. You're such a fucking prick, such a prima donna," right? Gordon Ramsay didn't even eliminate her, dude. She's in the final 3. And the issue that I have is, she's a good cook. She's a good cook, but she's an asshole, and she makes me not like her at all. And this is the first time that I've finished a Hell's Kitchen season, right? Because it was no longer me wanting to see someone win. It was me wanting to see someone lose, right? I wanted to see her just lose, and I think Gordon Ramsay knew that. And I think he knew that everyone wanted to see her lose. That's why he kept her into the final episode, dude.
Oh, come on. That's dumb.
She was into the final episode. She was one of the last 4 chefs. And I'm there going, oh.
How is that a proper competition then?
I must say, like, I'm there going, like,
I think Gordon Ramsay just wanted to see the audience getting pissed off.
It's raw! He did say that once. It's fucking raw! Where's the lamb? I haven't hit the episode where he goes, "Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce?"
Just slams the pot. It's raw! Come on, guys, it's raw!
He does that all the time.
You, try it!
He does that all the He goes, like, they hand him the stuff and he goes, "Here you go, chef," and he goes, "Fucking hell." He goes up the same thing and he walks onto the side and goes, "Everyone, who are you? Come here! You, come here, feel that!" And everyone feels it, and he goes, "What is it?" And everyone goes, "It's undercooked, chef." And he goes, "It's fucking raw!"
No, bad. He's just like, you can stay there, but you look pretty. Stay there, but you, come here.
You, fuck off!
God, red team, come on. Now you have to have the blue team to come with you.
Blue team, pick up your shit, blue team! Blue team!
Don't you love it when Chef Ramsay gives you the holidays for the team? The team that lose had to pick up all the trash and everything.
Well, Gordon Ramsay's like really angry during dinner service, but then when he's like doing a treat for the winning contestants, right, of the day, right, he's always really nice, and he's like going, Hey guys, how you doing? How's it going?
hey guys, I'm definitely not gonna throw stuff at you. Definitely no, definitely not.
I want to make a
I'm not
video
gonna bother you.
where it compares Gordon Ramsay during those moments to the moments in the kitchen. So it's just him going.
What happened to Dr. Phil? What happened to Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil, no one cares about him after he started saying that you don't need to wear a mask.
Wow. That protest still got me angry. I don't know why.
Well, you should get angry.
I know, but it's like you have to common sense. There's common sense and you're not using it.
I'm eating chicken.
It's wrong!
It's fucking wrong!
Tastes like chicken. Where's that from?
Yeah.
Where is that from? I know that quote. Tastes like chicken.
Taste it again. It tastes like chicken still.
Anyways, yeah, that's all I've watched. Which is Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Really good show. I'm gonna go to season 10. I can't wait. I'm gonna tell you guys about season 10 next week.
I'm approved of this message.
I do. Hell's Kitchen is fucking good. I wish they still made it.
I only really like the one Kitchen Nightmares.
I watched that. It's on Amazon Prime, but it's not properly Kitchen Nightmares. It's like only the recap episodes.
Yeah, no, I watch it on YouTube.
I watched some Kitchen Nightmares. I watched one of the recap episodes where there's one guy who just couldn't understand the concept of you're cooking your shit, hire someone, please. Like, and he just couldn't. He couldn't understand that concept. So Gordon Ramsay's there going, your customers are saying it's shit. I'm saying it's shit. Your chefs are saying it's shit. Even your girlfriend, who's a fucking waiter, is saying you're cooking is shit. Dude, you're cooking is shit.
Have you seen the episodes where the contestants start to accuse Chef Ramsay about the cooking?
No, I haven't.
You need to see the ones where they get so angry they confront Chef Ramsay about it.
Oh, you're talking about kitchen. You're talking about Hell's Kitchen again.
Yeah.
Oh right.
There's some episodes in Chef Ramsay where have you seen the what do you call it? Nightmare Kitchens or something like that. Like where he goes to restaurants.
Yeah, that's what that's what Chris and I was talking about. Kitchen Nightmares. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, what? Not kitchen. Wait, which one is it called? The one where he goes to restaurants.
Kitchen Nightmares.
And make them feel better.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Kitchen Nightmares USA.
There's Hell's Kitchen, which is the competition where they all like work into. Hell's Kitchen is the
I
one
feel
with.
out of touch with Chef Ramsay.
Hell's Kitchen is the one with the red team and the blue team. Kitchen Nightmares is where he goes to places and he like sees these really bad places. That's Kitchen Nightmares.
I'm sorry, but Kitchen Nightmares is the best one to watch.
It is.
just to be honest.
It is.
Have you seen what do you call it? He went to these two restaurant owners where he can't fix their problem.
I've not seen that.
And they had to close the restaurant.
It's called Amy Diner, I think.
Amy Diner.
Which one that is? Something about like two couples trying to fight Chef Ramsay about it.
Wow.
And he couldn't fix their problem, so he just left.
Wow.
Wow. I've never even heard that being a thing.
If you search it up, you probably find it very quick.
I've seen one episode. It's absolutely hilarious. I think it's a two-parter actually. It's so bizarre. It's this guy who told Chef Ramsay stuff like, "Oh, I've been trained by the best chefs in Europe. I'm absolutely amazing. You know, all my food is farm to table." And then later on, he's saying like, "No, I've never been trained. All my food comes from the factory." Every single thing that he said to Chef Ramsay at the beginning, he reveals to be a lie and pretends that he never said any of it to him.
Have you seen the one with the guy who says all his food's fresh from a farm?
Yeah, I think that might be the one.
Everything here is fresh, but why are you serving raw? You told me you work on a farm with fresh food. No, everything is fresh. It's funny how they say, "Oh, everything's fresh." Chef Ramsay go in the back. look in the refrigerators, everything disgusting.
Yeah, everything's just frozen and moldy and stuff. Like, how do you get mold on frozen food?
Oh, I don't, look, one thing I've always found funny is how. Why would you try to lie to Gordon Ramsay? Why? Why would you try it?
Yeah, why?
So like
They asked him to come as well. They asked him to come,
right? They asked him, hey, come and help us. Gordon Ramsay sits and goes, can I eat something from your menu? And they go, sure. He asked him questions. So I think one of my favorite ones is where there was this guy who owned like a lighthouse kind of cabin thing, right? And Gordon Ramsay sit there and he goes, okay, can I have some of your, something from your recipe, please? And Gordon Ramsay goes, no, and the waiter, right, goes, sure. Gordon Ramsay asks a question, so is this fresh? And then she goes, yeah.
It's like someone just got displeased in bed, I see.
So Gordon Ramsay goes, what do you mean it's not fresh? And she goes, it's from a can. And Gordon Ramsay, and like they do the thing with the music where it goes, and Gordon Ramsay's like, what do you mean from a can? And then like there's a hard cut to him. No, there's a hard cut to him behind behind in the kitchen, right? And it's then the dad who's the cook, right? He's like, oh, did you like the food, Gordon? Gordon goes, I didn't eat it. It's like, oh shit! I heard it was from a can, and then the guy gets out his can, right? And he's like, oh no, it's not a can. I thought it was wrong. And Gordon's like, what? What do you mean? It's from like army packets. And it's like, what?
Army packets.
You're feeding Gordon Ramsay rations.
Bruh.
So Gordon Ramsay says and goes, why are you feeding me rations? Why would you do this? And the guy goes, because rations, their expiry date lasts for 10 years. And Gordon's like, oh my god. So how old is the food you're gonna feed me? 3 years old. Oh my god. Gordon Ramsay was furious, dude. Dude was like,
So Ramsay don't know what to do anymore.
madness. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. Because the last time we tried to do watch a movie together, right? We weren't able to do it.
Watch together.
Right? No. I mean, like I told you, like everyone should watch a movie, right? And we weren't able to do it. What I think we can do is one of our videos for our channel is like we do like a reaction to movie. So we do like a series where we sit down together in Discord and we watch a movie together, right? And we record us watching the movie, right? As it goes on, as it eventually goes on and so forth, as we're having conversations, right? We can cut to bits that we like, bits that we don't, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
Think about the Sonic movie. I remember the Sonic movie. Everyone in the cinema. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just remember the film that I watched recently.
What?
Truman Show.
Tell us.
That film is so creepy and disgusting.
Oh my.
Like,
oh, the one with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, the one with Jim Carrey. It's like
yeah.
Like everyone, he's worked out what's going on, and everyone is just continuing to lie to him. It's like I don't.
Why
like,
are you bullying me?
They call it a comedy film on Netflix. It's not a comedy film.
What we should do, instead of watching a film together, we should watch a TV show together.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Ooh, I like that idea.
So we watch like because it won't be like we're watching like a 3-hour movie together because that would get pretty long. So it's like a 30-minute episode of a TV show. We talk about it, right? And then so they can make an episode like an episode on our channel per episode of the TV show / movie. Sorry, of the TV show. I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
depends what TV show should we watch.
That's a tough decision.
Oh, we should start watching John Wick 2. We should watch John Wick.
John Wick.
You know what? I would be fine with our first one being watching John Wick 1 and John Wick 2 and John Wick 3. And then we go into TV shows. I'll be absolutely... Chris, have you seen John Wick, Chris?
No.
Exactly. Alex, have you seen John Wick?
I seen earlier bits, because remember I have to... I was only able to watch half of it. So I didn't see like all of it.
I've seen all 3, so it'll be really good for us to watch John Wick, because I know you two will both like John Wick. It's pretty fucking cool.
All I know is you killed my dog.
You stole my car.
You killed my dog. You're gonna do it in the French accent. You stole my car. You killed my dog. My god.
You're killing my meep. Oh.
But anyway, let's move on to the next section, which is the gaming section. So let's go into there. Cool beans. Why do I eat chicken before I do this, right? So like, I have to speak and then I just have chicken in my mouth. It's weird. I need to stop eating also during the podcast. I need to stop doing that. I don't know why I've started doing it.
You got KFC.
No, I got the chip shop chicken.
It's KFC, man. Live hard, die hard.
Sorry, I was drinking. So Microsoft has announced something called the Xbox Games Showcase, and it's happening on the 23rd of July, so 23rd of this month. And it's said for them to finally show their like first-party games there. So you know the last event that we watched together in I think the first episode of this podcast, right?
Yeah.
That was their Inside Xbox. It wasn't really a big showcase. It was much more of a smaller event, which they kind of promoted to be this really big event, and that's where it kind of flopped because it wasn't big, and they kind of made it seem to be big. But this is their big event. This is where they show their Xbox only kind of games.
Huge.
We might see Halo here, Alex.
Ooh.
I'm not much of a Halo fan, but I do play it. I'm an anime fan. Remember this. I enjoy playing games, but I'm always gonna be anime first, Halo last.
I hate you, Alex.
How dare you? You don't even have Xbox.
I do, I just don't use it. I have a PC.
I have it, but I just don't use it. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, why play Xbox games, which are like 720p, 30 FPS, when you can play it on my PC at 1440p, 60 FPS? Dickhead.
Okay.
I would play PS4 or 5, but the batteries.
The batteries.
The battery.
The battery.
The batteries are dead. I can't play.
The battery.
Battery. What the hell was that?
It was the battery.
Why did Halo die? The battery.
The battery. But yeah, Xbox is doing an event. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna do a live stream of that again. So yeah. So let's go into some more of the actual gaming news that has happened recently. And to do that, we go to IGN.com. So IGN, even though they're a gaming site, has also got news or something that isn't gaming, which is weird. Okay, so first we have some news on the release date of WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Now, what is WWE 2K Battlegrounds? WWE 2K Battlegrounds is the over-the-top throwback wrestling game that will feature 70 playable wrestlers at launch, both superstars and legends on the WWE roster. It is this kind of like old school, kind of like really cartoony kind of game where you basically do like fight.
Basically Fortnite.
It's kind of Fortnite-y, yeah. In the look, but it's a wrestling game.
Battle Royale.
The confirmed wrestlers to included in this game is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ronda Rousey, Roman Reigns.
I wish I know them,
Drew
but
McIntyre,
I have not watched WWE.
Charlotte Flair. Let me say the roster, Alex. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch,
don't remember
Asuka,
anyone.
Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, Andre the Giant, The Undertaker, Mankind, Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna, Sergeant Slaughter, John Cena, Nikki Bella, Sasha Banks, Braun Strowman, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Big Show, Samoa Joe, Kalisto, and a pre-order bonus will be the Legend Edge. Okay.
For some reason I can tell that that's pretty cool, even though I'm not into wrestling.
I'm sorry, cool. But everyone's gonna be playing John Cena.
He's actually the first thing I think you see in the trailer.
Literally, people gonna say it's John Cena every time.
But yeah, it's a game which is coming out to PC via Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and Stadia on September 18th.
What's with Stadia all of a sudden?
Stadia, have you not? Stadia's interesting, but it's not interesting at the same time.
Every time the ads on my phone, Stadia.
So there were 2 leaks that came because Ubisoft. Okay,
Watch
so
Dogs!
Alex, don't say Alex. Let me introduce the news first before you just
Where's
say
Watch
Watch Dogs. Let me introduce the news, dude.
You can't. It's Watch Dogs.
So Ubisoft are having an event called Ubisoft Forward on July the 12th, which I'm also going to do and watch. And they said they're going to show a few things at this Ubisoft event. They're going to be showing a few games. They're going to be showing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legions, Hyperspace, and a few surprises, as they said. People are hoping for the next Far Cry or next Splinter Cell game. But these are the things that Ubisoft has said they are going to be showing at this event. And one of the interesting things is 2 of those games seemingly already have had leaks. This one is a lesser fact or less of an issue. So Watch Dogs Legions has had a few images leaked, whereas Assassin's Creed Valhalla had 30 minutes of gameplay leaked, which is kind of bad. As in, like, the gameplay looks kind of bad to me. It looks really average. It looks like a Ubisoft game. It doesn't look like it's anything interesting. Like they said, oh, we're gonna re-originalize, imagine what it means to make an Assassin's Creed game. We're gonna make a real good RPG. It looks like a really shit version of The Witcher 3. Anyways, let me just go and say, so
That'd be good.
a series of images from Watch Dogs Legions have leaked, offering a glimpse into the game in action. Okay, so what's interesting about Watch Dogs Legions is that you get to play everyone. And when I say everyone, every single NPC can be turned into a playable character. And what this means, and how does that work? Well, it works because they're going to be using a lot of AI, like, engine that works. So, like, a lot of these characters will be made by AI. So they have a pool of different, like, faces, skin tones, voices, pitches of voices, stressfulness of voices, accents, all mixed into this kind of, like, pool, as I said, of things that the AI can grab from. So they can grab effects, grab some clothing style, they can grab stats, a voice, and then make a random NPC that looks like that you can create, that you can what's it called? That you then can hire into the in-game, like, group called DeadSec, and once they're in there, then they're a playable character, and then you can change their hair from there on, their facial hair and their clothing, so on and so forth. So images, an Imgur link featured 4 images from the game. So the 4 images showed a lot of things like the team menu, which is a series of operatives that the player can swap between as part of their legion of NPCs. A spy character called Brian Casey. They also showed a release date, which people might think is September 16th. Which is a bit interesting. So, and then the final images was a police officer in disguise. What's really cool is that this game is based in London, right? And Southwark, which is an area that I know very well. You know, I'm gonna bleep that. This game is based in London.
Really?
This game is based in London, and we are from London, so a lot of areas that we may know will be in this game, which is really cool. I want to see, like,
I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
I want to see, like, places that I've been to visualized in the game. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We all know London Eye will be there.
Oh, come on, let's face it.
London Eye is always going to be there, so...
Well, obviously, you gotta have the landmarks there.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta make it look like London for people who don't know what London looks like.
You got London bridges, you got freaking everything for London.
It looks really good. It looks really good. I'm excited.
I'll be laughing at mistake of New York.
I mean, that's kind of the whole, the whole reason why lots of people from the UK want a GTA game set in London. That it's somewhere that they recognise, somewhere they can say, "Oh, I've been there, and now I'm playing the game, and I'm there."
I want that one.
I want that one.
I played that city. This is my city.
So, some news. So I think I said this last week. Alex, don't fucking spoil it. Let me introduce the news. I said this last week. You know how we talked last week how Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to mention that Mixer also discontinued, and a lot of streamers who were on Mixer now became what they call freelancers or freelancers. So they didn't have like so the streaming industry, most of these big name streamers are put into contracts to only stream on a specific site. So let's say the streaming site gives them 10 million to only stream on, let's say, Twitch for the next 5 years, right? That's how it kind of works. That's how these guys make their money. It seems that Ninja has chosen to join not Facebook gaming, not Twitch, but YouTube streaming. Ninja announced that he's beginning streaming on YouTube Gaming following the news that Microsoft will shut down Mixer. His first stream on YouTube ever premiered was today, which is the day of recording, July 8th. Ninja left Twitch in 2019 to join Mixer, and then the service no longer exists at the end of July. Mixer then pushed a lot of their streamers to Facebook's streaming service. But Ninja and a lot of these big streamers didn't choose to go there, even though Facebook gave them a lot of money. But it seems that Ninja's not going back to Twitch. He's going to YouTube. Which, to be honest, if I was Ninja, I would make that choice too.
Yeah, probably.
Because there is a lot of audience who would be... Because I don't... Like, I like Twitch, but I don't watch Twitch a lot unless it's like a big event or like streamers that I like. YouTube is where a lot of my things are. So imagine I just... Like, if I subscribe to Ninja randomly and I see he's alive... Not alive, sorry. I see I randomly subscribe to Ninja and I see he's live, on YouTube. I will just click the live stream and watch him because I'm on YouTube a lot more than I am on Twitch or Facebook gaming.
I mean, like, the thing with Twitch is that it's quite difficult to find the stream that you're looking for sometimes, and it's not the easiest to navigate in the same way that YouTube is.
So I do agree with Ninja's decision to go to YouTube. It makes sense. It is smart. It's a smart business decision. He's a smart guy. I can't lie.
We're gonna make a song now, all fam doing the can't lie.
I can't lie. He's a smart guy. I'm gonna stop.
Hey, Becky.
Whoa!
You got Pac-Man!
Oh. Stop saying that!
What? Pac-Man!
I mean, stop looking at the news before I get to it, Alex. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm interested.
Well, you gotta wait. We have a podcast we're filming, Alex. Jesus. So, Mafia...
I'm sorry, Chris.
So we... What?
What?
So we've talked about this before, how their Mafia Trilogy is releasing a definitive edition of the original Mafia game. So they're remaking the original Mafia game with the latest edition of their engine, right? And we saw, and I've told you guys, and I've showed you guys how good it looks.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you have.
The game has been delayed by a month.
Oh.
From August 28 to September 25. Developer Hangar 13 explains that the delay has been caused by difficulties caused by working amid the effects of COVID-19. They said that everything is in time for the launch date, and it has become. They said finalizing everything in time for that launch date has become increasingly challenging, and the last thing we want to do is compromise the quality of the experience. This isn't a new thing within the gaming scene. We've seen a lot of companies delay their games. The Last of Us 2 was delayed. Ghost of Tsushima, which is coming out on the 17th, which I'm going to get and play. I don't know if I'm going to record it. I probably won't. But which is coming out on the 17th, that was delayed also. Cyberpunk has been delayed overall, I think, like 9 months from its original release date. It's coming out on November the 19th. That's Cyberpunk. So this game being delayed makes sense. It just makes sense. It seems that because a lot of the gaming industry is worked from like in big studios where a lot of the teams can talk to each other just by walking down the corridor, right? Kind of like how our like production thing worked, right? Where if I was working with you, Chris, you sat next to me, I can just go and talk to you. Now imagine if we did our project from home every single time. The kind of like hardness, like the way instead of me just going, "Hey Chris, look at this," I would have to like message you, wait for you to wake up, and a lot of these companies work in different time zones, so it'd be a lot harder to do this from home. So it makes sense that being from home has slowed down production. So it probably means that newer games, so games that have been announced that are coming out soon, they probably won't be delayed because a lot of the big production kind of stuff has been done. But it means that going forth, expect a lot more delays from games, because of just the change in the world and how it is. That's just what we gotta do. Gotta expect it. In the last piece of gaming news before we end off the podcast, Xbox, Microsoft are reportedly interested in acquiring Warner Brothers Interactive. So, Microsoft is reportedly interested in acquiring Warner Brothers Interactive following the news that the parent company, AT&T, is looking to possibly sell the video game development arm of Warner Brothers. However, the sale is not currently, proven to happen. Information is reporting that alongside many companies like Activision, EA, and Take-Two, who are the parent company of Rockstar, Microsoft is interested in acquiring Warner Brothers Interactive and its several game development studios. Whoever acquires Warner Brothers Interactive would likely purchase studios like Avalanche Studios, Amon Productions, NetherRealm Studios, Rocksteady Studios, TT Games, and various Warner Brothers studios across the globe. So a lot of the bigger games made by these companies are games like the Batman games, obviously, and the people who are making the Harry Potter game also come underneath this company, right? So the new Harry Potter game that we talked about before. So one thing that's interesting to talk about: if Microsoft does buy this company, it does not mean they buy the rights to the characters. So AT&T and Warner Brothers still own Batman, Superman.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's theirs, right? But they do not. But if Microsoft bought these studio companies, it doesn't mean that if they were making it the next Batman game, it'll be an Xbox only game, right? They could probably make a deal to do that because they own the game companies who make these games, and then that mean Warner Brothers have to look for a new company to make these games, and that'll be an issue because they'll be like, why are we making this again? Because we already just sold our fucking companies, so why are we doing this all over again? All right, so they'll just probably just make that deal. What is interesting though is that it does mean that these companies who are known for making really good games like the Batman games will be moved into making games for Xbox if Microsoft buy them. So honestly, if I was Microsoft, I would throw the fucking book, right? Because Microsoft, out of all the people, sorry, I've got hiccups. Microsoft, out of all the people making this deal, are the richest. They're a trillionaire. They've got trillions of dollars. So Microsoft just throwing money at these big companies for deals, right? Let's say like EA goes, oh, we're gonna give them 50 million, right, to buy this, or 100 million. Microsoft just can chuck money and go, we're gonna give them like 500 million, something like that, something fucking stupid, right? I know they probably won't do that. Probably a lot more tighter and closer, but Microsoft should just throw the book at them. What do you guys think? What would you do if you were Microsoft in this situation?
Not buy Warner Brothers.
Why wouldn't you buy them?
I don't really see the point.
Because of the products. Because have you not seen how successful the Spider-Man game is for PlayStation?
Yeah, I don't see what Warner Brothers gets out of this arrangement.
Money.
Money.
But other than money.
Well, that's all big companies want.
Money.
Anyways, that is the news. So let's just end this podcast quickly because I also need to go pee. So this is a really good way to end this off.
We do not need to know that.
I need to pee. So let's just remind everyone that we're on Amazon, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. If you want to find us there, just search up the G3 Podcast, not G3, the G3 Podcast. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys in a moment. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I hate Chris.